The man picked up the sniper, took aim, and without hesitation, pressed the trigger. Even after 3 shots were fired, the helicopter continued to fly steadily. He looked through the scope and found that the pilot was already dead. That out-of-control helicopter was coming straight towards them. Without wasting time, Will started running away with his female partner. Actually, some time ago, a special team of 6 Navy SEALs got a mission to kill President Vinny. When the plane reached the target location, a rocket hit the tail of the plane and a huge explosion occurred. Only Mason survived. The rest were martyred. Mason was also seriously injured and was forced to retire. He started working as a lawyer at the age of 58 and started living a simple life. One day, his old partner Walker came to meet him and offered him a job and said that he had a very important client. It showed a man giving a speech on stage with a weapon. Mason recognized him as soon as he saw him that it was Vinny, because of whom many of his colleagues had lost their lives. But this time, Mason's mission was not for his safety, but for a female journalist, Julie, who was going to interview Vinny, and for this, she was being paid a huge amount. Mason and Julie reached Winnie's villa by jet. Vinny was already waiting for them. Seeing his old enemy, Mason felt like finishing him off immediately, but he controlled himself. The entire convoy moved towards Vinny's villa, but as soon as they reached the bridge, there was a sudden attack. The driver and another bodyguard sitting in the car were killed by enemy bullets. Mason immediately reached the driver's seat, took over the steering, and started driving in reverse. Seeing this, the enemy attacked them with a rocket launcher, but missed the target. Mason drove the car at high speed towards the enemy and blew it up as soon as the enemy reloaded the rocket. Another armed SUV arrived at the spot. Mason told both of them to fasten their seatbelts and started driving the car in reverse at high speed and hit the car behind. Then another car came from the other side of the bridge. Now Mason was angry, and without hesitation, he drove the car towards the enemy again. As a result, the enemy's car was completely shattered.